I'm trying to shit around. Look, ain't that a bitch? Motherfucker don't carry him out. What's up, Tracy? His last niggas was good. This motherfucker break? This motherfucker break. That's crazy, man. Cheap ass shit. Now I gotta use my other shit. What's up though to all of y'all on YouTube? I can understand. One second. Man, it said live visibility restricted for TikTok. Be on some good. That's why I don't be on TikTok. They for the shit. I'm gonna go to my room right now. Being on some shit. Goodness gracious. All right. My bad, y'all. I was setting up. I was trying to set up TikTok on my phone so I can, have both of them going right now. For my TikTok viewers, I know, yeah, as y'all probably know, this is my first YouTube. This is my first TikTok live. So hey, I'm gonna try to manage both of them. But to get the better experience, it's better for you to just come over on YouTube. Let me go ahead and drop my link on YouTube for anybody that want to come up. If you want to join on TikTok, you can also send a request too. Hold on, what's this? Oh, that's a share. Okay. I don't know shit about no TikTok, y'all. And it shows. Branford, shut your weak ass up, man. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. What's good, Golson, Spencer Valley, Support, Ronald, Takari, Scotty Boy, Tamias. Yeah, y'all kind of deep up in here today. Lil Rich, Talia. Yeah, we about to have a good one today, though, y'all. We about to have a good one because, as we know, Jeremiah was good. As we know, Power dropped some news on us, and whenever they drop some really good news on us like that, we have got to go live to talk about it. TikTok giving me restrictions and shit, and I ain't even did that. Look at this bullshit. They got some restrictions on here. That's why I don't fuck with y'all TikTok. Y'all full of it. Shit, my bad. I ain't posted a link yet. Okay, so you say you didn't catch the news, Takari. So Raising Kanan, the best power spinoff, just dropped a teaser trailer, and that it basically is telling us that the new and final season is going to be airing on June the 12th. So that is our big news. Also, DeMarcus sent me something on Instagram basically indicating that 50 Cent was saying something about after Power Legacy, he may be done with the Power Universe. Now, I believe that's straight bullshit, but hey, he could be some truth to this bullshit. But I absolutely think it's bullshit. I don't think this nigga gonna actually end Power. Like what he could be possibly saying with this is he might be saying that this may be the last spinoff on Stars, but to just end it all after Legacy, I doubt it. But hey, who knows?
His legacy been greenlit.
Um, I haven't heard anything about it, but I mean, for 50 Cent to mention it like that, you would think kind of. It seems like it, right?
Yeah.
Bradford, shut your English up, bro. Hey, it's probably funny as shit. We ain't put to deal with your ass tonight, nigga. Everybody said it was wrong for beginning the cyberbully. Hey, Kenny, where you at, man? Come defend yourself. For him to cyberbully. Mm-mm. These motherfuckers on TikTok don't say nothing either. They just come in here and then look and then keep going again. TikTok trash. Y'all trash TikTok. Let me let y'all know that. Mm-hmm. Anyways, though, what the fuck is this? I had 3 Chipotle burritos today. It's good for you, with that, nigga. Hey, so here's another thing that they talked about, right? I'm just gonna mention. They talked about um I seen some people talking about when they think Origins will drop, right? So I basically was kind of right about um Raising Kanan's release time. I said it was gonna be like closer towards the summer, and it looks like that's what well, ain't no looks like that's what it is. So there's the first one. So I would suspect that either P Valley or Fightland will come after that. And then after P Valley or Fightland, it's possible Origins could drop after that. But I'm trying to think it out because let's see, because Raising Canaan should be ending around August, right? So early August. So you give them. It depends on if they do a month in between or not. The next show, should be dropping like September-ish, right? And then that one goes until honestly, at this point, there's no way I probably would see Origins coming this year. I think it has to be early next year. That's what it's looking like. Because with Raising Kanan ending in August, I know Origins is not going to come right after Raising Kanan. That's what's not going to happen. Although I did hear, I don't know how true it is, that they're on episode 9 already, right? So with this being basically March, and they started filming when? Late October, November-ish. So I would say they filming pretty damn fast. What's up, Ollie? So with them filming at the speed that they're filming, could they have the show already shot by the end of this year? For sure. But releasing it, I don't know. Breeze and Fake Breeze about to go to war in season 5. You say I think Fightland is in July or August. Well, it would have to be August because Raising Kanan would still be going on in July. And they wouldn't want to air a brand new show that's big, probably during the same time as a big time hit show because it would steal some of his, hype. So it's not so Fightland may come after Raising Kanan, but more than likely, I'm betting on P Valley is coming after Raising Kanan. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started on the topic at hand. The topic at hand so far, because I actually seen this kind of I actually seen this kind of going on with some I think some people on IG, and they were talking about whether or not they was talking about who is the real villain of the Power Universe. Some people were saying it's Ghost. I know what some of the other people are gonna say, but I'm just curious to see what all of us collectively are gonna come up with. Who you guys believe of all the characters of Power? We got a lot of people kind of to pick from. Who is the true villain of the original Power Universe?
We got to pick just one person.
Yeah, we're gonna go with one person.
Hmm.
I need you to elaborate. What does that mean? True villain.
So, who is the person that basically was the center block that was just blocking everybody, doing, creating all the chaos that pretty much caused the destruction of everyone? I guess I'll say that.
Well, you know
Yeah.
about writing and stuff. Is an anti-hero a villain?
Who?
An anti-hero.
So basically, you're asking about Ghost.
I didn't say that.
But no,
Ask about anti-hero.
I mean, that's what I was assuming you were saying, going with that. But she said all the. What the fuck is this ugly ass joker that's keep yelling at? Baby, I talking about it is hell outside. But I mean, you're asking, can an anti-hero be a villain? That's what you're saying, that?
Well, I know it can be, but is it? Is I'm trying to get your definition. Where the question is coming from? And yeah, I'm thinking about Ghost. Was he an anti-hero? Was he a villain?
I mean, kind of that's the way.
Yes.
Courtney was alluding to a little bit.
We know an anti-hero is the main character, even the protagonist,
Hmm.
but they're not heroic.
I mean, Ghost was definitely heroic. So, and I mean, you can make. I think you can make a strong claim that he was the villain.
True villain.
But honestly, I think the answer to this is, let me see. Honestly, I think it comes down to two people, but I would love to hear everyone else's answer so that I can figure out what everyone else. Maybe you guys can change my mind, but I believe it's between two people.
Do not say Kanan.
Don't tell me what not to say.
No,
Hey,
but
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's Ghost.
You can make the case that Kanan was really a victim.
Yeah, that's my case right there. But
All right,
my
go ahead and make your case with this saying that Kanan was a victim. I'd love to hear this.
I mean, his protege betrayed him, got him locked up for years.
Okay.
His son wasn't loyal. Um, Let me
I
see.
mean, come on, the son. Y'all don't really use the son. That's crazy.
hey, don't say y'all. For
Well, you
one.
go use the son. That's crazy. The son was raised by ghosts, bro. And then he was not street at all. And this nigga came and tried to flip him to kill one of the most notorious niggas in New York. Come on, bro. He didn't betray that nigga. He just went ready.
Well, he was loyal to Uncle G, but he wasn't loyal to his daddy.
He didn't know that nigga.
Okay.
He was like 9 when Kanan got locked up. He knew that nigga.
But come on, he grew up under this man. He became an adult under Ghost. And he lived a luxurious life. Come on, bro.
So you were thinking between Ghost and Kanan.
Nah, I didn't say that. But what's good, Mike? SG said Tariq is the main villain. I think you can make a case
Fall
with that.
back.
Look at her trying to defend her people.
See, you changing words. I'm a word person, man. You go from true villain to main villain. So do
I
you
didn't say
mean
that.
main villain?
That's what SG said. I didn't say that. I'm just reading what he said. He said Tariq the main villain. I said who is the true villain.
So everybody took turns being the villain, but you're asking who was always being the villain?
So basically, who is like I said, who is the person that basically was the person that blocked and took down everybody? Like he's basically responsible for everybody's downfall. Or she is basically responsible for everyone's downfall.
And the way they do these shows, law enforcement can be the villain.
All them dirty motherfuckers. Except Black Donovan.
So hold on, SG, you saying that you agreeing with support that it's Tariq? You said Tariq and Ghost admitted. Well, it's kind of not. I honestly I can't agree with that. I can't. I just can't. I'm trying to wait on somebody else to give me something else good before I reveal who I think it has to be. It's like I said, it's between two people.
I said I think Ghost.
Are you saying it's Ghost and somebody
What's,
else?
so
Maybe.
I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna need you to like state, substantiate your argument on why you think it's Ghost.
Okay, statement, reason, evidence. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Reason because he was a secret keeping shady ass nigga. He never told nobody the full truth, and then everybody end up fucked around because he didn't give them all the details.
Chair, what's this? Chair Marjorie? What's good on my TikTok? Ali said, I'm saying Tariq and Ghost admitted they ruin people's lives. Got you. Okay. But were they the true villain, though?
No, Tariq wasn't the true villain. Well, people hate Tariq, but people love Ghost. But what the fuck did Tariq do that Ghost didn't do?
Well, I'm going to say this about Tariq. Tariq was a child for majority of power, so I don't think we can fairly say he was the true villain. Now, if you want to make a case for book two, that would be different because he was grown for the entirety of book two.
And Tariq was wilding in OG power because of all of Ghost's secrets.
Yeah, you gotta put that fall on how he was raised, even though
I
the
mean,
right.
Tariq the child, you know, experienced a few traumatic events.
Mhm.
That's the only redeeming thing he has with me. I've never really liked Tariq, but I'm gonna withdraw my anti-hero question because I think Ghost is really more of an anti-hero. He fits that definition more, and anti-heroes are not necessarily villains.
Ali going ham on Tariq. He be hard on that man. You said Snaps and Pop caused darkness in Kanan. Kanan then got fucked over by Ghost. Ghost's consequences caused his own kids to get fucked up. And the cycle continues from there with Tariq ruining everyone. So hold up. I just got here and saw supports coming, but as far for the cause of everyone's downfall, I'll say Snap. Yeah, but I'm talking about just for the original power though. So that excludes Snaps and Pop. The car is still up in here. What's your answer? And Jeremiah, I don't think you gave your answer either, or to my answer. Come on, y'all. I need more answers before I tell y'all mine.
Jamie, what's up with the game show? Unrelated, but
Hey, I agree with you, but I still got to find you a opponent.
I thought Sam
B
was
said,
gonna be my opponent.
who?
Sam,
Sam.
power is fire.
Oh. Hey, he did say he was down to do it.
Cause
I'm
I
gonna reach
smoke
back
him
out
too.
to him. I'm gonna reach back out to him and see what day he's available to try to do it.
He cheating. He trying to rewatch it and shit.
You say he rewatching it? Well, he don't have time. The question is, who's the true villain, Jeremiah, of the original Power series? Hey, you said some people argue Tasha. I think Tasha is a hot pick. First time somebody mentioned her, but yeah, I mean, you can make a very appealing and strong argument on it.
But what Tasha's actions affected Ghost, but who else did she fuck up?
I mean, you can make an argument she fucked up Tariq too. You can make an
Well, yeah,
argument she fucked
they all fucked up
Tariq
Tariq.
and Ryan up.
Who?
I say I can make an argument that she fucked Tariq and Raina. I can make an argument that she was the downfall of a lot of the main characters.
I'm gonna agree with Jeremiah. That's kind of how I heard it when you asked the question. The true villain was Ghost. He smoked his bro Breeze and then snitched on Kanan and put him in prison.
Holly said Courtney Kemp for fucking up the storyline. Okay, so as far as the ghost situation, let me address the ghost. I think it's a good case for ghost, but the only reason why I'm not going to accept, in my opinion, that it's ghost is because you guys are basing it on two things that we didn't see. Like you're saying, he killed Breeze, which we do know, judging by what we heard, that hey Branford, stop being ugly as hell, bro. Get your ugly ass out here. I told you stop doing it. But anyways, but we're basically like we know that they said he shot killed Breeze and that he sent Kanan to jail. Yeah, we get that. But here's the thing. We don't know what the reason he killed Breeze. He could have had, like, after Origins is over, he might have a really good, legitimate reason for doing this. And everybody would justify and be like, damn, yeah, I see why Ghost did that shit. We don't know that, you know what I'm saying? It's all hypothetical. So, and then the same could be said for Kanan. Because Sasha Penn even basically, kind of teased that in Origins, we're going to get to see the reason why Ghost sent Kanan to jail. So it could be that it's much deeper than what we know. So with that being said, I don't think that's enough to say he's a villain because he did that to them. Yeah, he said he didn't want to kill Breeze. So with him saying that, it may have been something really messed up that was going on that it was to the point he could have had to. Make sure y'all hitting the like button too. Ugly ass niggas do not be hitting them
So,
likes.
so with that argument, which is fine. So you want it to be Dre.
Well, let me hold on. They said I'm bullying somebody on TikTok and ain't nobody on here. What the fuck are we talking about?
Who you bullying?
That's what I'm saying. I ain't even talking to nobody on fucking TikTok. What the hell are they talking about? I guess it's probably when I told Branford to stop being ugly as hell. They thought I was talking to somebody out here. See, that's why I was fucking with TikTok. TikTok, we up out of here. I can't do it. Let me go
Soft
ahead.
ass niggas.
No, you don't need TikTok.
TikTok. Trash, bro.
So what about what I just said? So with that argument, you want to say is Dre then?
I mean, the stuff with Dre, we seen everything he did, right? We know Dre was like this hell. We ain't gotta, guess on why he was like this hell. We seen the reason he was like this hell. So it's a little different for Dre. Dre, I did feel like Dre should have absolutely be in this conversation, but nobody has brought him up. He don't do
Scotty, Scotty
anything.
Boy brought him up.
Oh, he did. I must have missed it.
That's who he said, Dre.
My bad. Shout out to you, Scotty boy. I missed that. Okay, yeah, I see it right here. So for OG, my boy CG said Tasha. So let me go ahead and get into it. We've been on this one long enough. So in my opinion, it's between two people easily. Like, and those two people are CG. Just name one, Tasha, because like he said, she had heavy influence on everyone. If you pay attention, she was the reason why y'all get on Ghost talking about he's the villain because he sent Kanan to jail, but y'all ignored that on episode 406, Tasha admitted it was her. She was the one pushing him. She wanted them to kill him, but she was the one pushing him to get rid of Kanan. So if you're gonna put that on Ghost, she got to take some fall on that too. And
Well, that,
then
well, Jamie, then that's the same thing you said about Ghost. We don't know why she wanted to.
true, I that still stands, but I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out how a couple of people pointed that out on Ghost, but didn't say anything about Tasha's hand on it. It still stand the same reason. I agree with with what I said, but I'm just saying. And then also keep in mind, very first episode, Ghost was trying to get out the game. If she would have been a supportive wife and just said, "Okay, let's do it. This will be better for our kids anyway." Tariq probably never figures out about them being a drug dealer and possibly never goes down the wrong path. Raina still survives. Now, Kanan would have still been a problem, but Kanan is the other person who's the villain. If y'all pay, that's the other one I'm talking about. I know she said you better not say Kanan, but that's exactly who the fuck I was thinking.
I knew you was gonna say Kanan.
Because you gotta think about it. Look at things. On episode one, since the beginning, somebody was hitting their organization. That's the start of everything. Who was it? Kanan.
Kanan.
Who fucked up the whole organization. They made them have to, they kind of fucked them up a little bit with Lobos. The reason why Lobos had to start moving a little different and ultimately was about to turn on Ghost and Tommy. And then he fucked up Tariq, who ultimately ended up, since he was fucked up, getting his sister killed and ended up killing Ghost. Kanan was clearly the fucking main villain. I don't know what we talking about here.
But you said that if Tasha would have been supportive, then XYZ. So do you think if Tasha would have been supportive, Ghost wouldn't have got with Angie?
It's possible, yeah. Because even when he was with Angela, think about this. He was still going back to Tasha because it was a certain part of her that he was missing, that he still needed. But if Tasha is that support that Angela was, and she still got her other street side of her, maybe he don't need Angela.
The only thing I would say, if I were going to play devil's advocate with that, is that we know that Kanan's actions were justified toward Ghost. We know why he did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
It was all retaliation.
Yeah, it was a retaliation. But it could be he was ugly as hell. He got mad because he got caught for being ugly as hell. Now he got out to be ugly as hell.
The sorriest thing that Kanan did was killing Sean.
Man, that's crazy.
Wasn't sorry though. I mean, didn't Sean deserve that bullet?
I don't think he did. But if you talking to some cold blooded motherfuckers like Kanan and Jukebox, then they'll find a way to justify it. Hell, he ended up, and then it's crazy. You talking about Sean was a pawn. You sacrificed pawn. Look like you was a pawn too, because he sacrificed your motherfucking ass.
When I play chess, I don't sacrifice pawns. I don't see them as sacrificial.
Well, what the fuck is over my damn YouTube right here, though? This shit is not working. Crazy.
I think most people would have been thinking, was it either Ghost or Kanan?
Well, I think it's definitely Kanan for sure. And like I said, you can throw some blame on Tasha as well. Yeah, this shit crazy. I don't know what's over my damn shit on here. Well, anyways, let's see the comments. Yeah, Kanan dragged Sean into the middle of his ghost beat. Exactly. Sean didn't have nothing to do with that. That wasn't his fight.
I feel like he voluntarily got into that beef though.
I mean, not really, because he didn't know nothing about none of that went on. Kanan told him that deliberately to manipulate him into hoping he would help him with it. That's what he did.
And then Sean picked Ghost and Kanan wasn't having it.
I don't even think he necessarily picked Ghost, even with that. I think he picked himself.
He picked Tasha.
Yeah, exactly. He picked himself to go with Tasha. He didn't pick Ghost.
I think we might have could have understood Kanan a little better in OG Power had it not been for him killing Sean the way he did, because that was just I don't even know what to call it. Just it just made him pure evil.
I don't agree.
There was no sympathy for Kanan after that, even though Ghost did him wrong.
I don't agree. I loved Kanan. And Sean was soft. He was his
He
real
was
daddy.
tough.
His
Not
real
like him.
daddy, huh? You're right. His real daddy was Terry Silver anyway.
Don't worry, I'll never do no grimy shit like that to you.
Just for Tariq to turn around and do some grimy shit to Kanan. Broke my heart. I ain't never
Right.
cried so hard.
Got his ass. Well, Kanan had his chance to get his revenge on Tariq. He chose to let him go. Should have got it. I ain't gonna lie. When I first watched it, I was like, "Get his little ass, please get that nigga." But he didn't.
He kept his word though. He ain't do
Well,
no grimy.
he said he was more of a son to him than Sean. He might have been his son, really.
Well,
No, he was
I
not.
think that's
Please
still
stop.
I
possible.
already
Please
talked about
stop.
that.
Please stop. Kanan was not Tariq's dad.
But see, we don't know what Tasha's issue is. She definitely had issues with it.
Yeah.
There's
Now
something else we
that
don't.
I can't wait to find out about. That's one thing that I'm origins. If it's not the top thing, it's definitely top three things that I'm dying to find out. Why the fuck does Tasha hate Kanan so much?
She don't hate him because they smashed. That don't even make sense.
I think that would make sense.
I think it makes sense.
Would be scared of. I mean, Ghost was a gravy train, and she'd be scared of losing that lifestyle if he found out that she was.
Talia sounded like a woman that never did no shady shit to a man and trying to cover it up.
I ain't no shady ass bitch. But Kanan was the gravy train way before Ghost was. So if she smashed Kanan, she could have plotted with Kanan to get rid of Ghost instead of getting with Ghost to plot to get rid of Kanan.
Now, sometimes while you with somebody, you can see a better opportunity with someone else, and you'll switch people. My Now this is allegedly. I ain't got time for YouTube saying something. I'm just gonna go with what Candace Owens said. But according to Candace Owens, that's what Charlie Kirk's wife did. What's good, Detroit Kings? Hey, support. Give my boy support. Detroit King of Ranch. But yeah, and real quick, Detroit King, while we got you up in there, if you had to decide right now, who would you say was the true villain of the OG Power of all the characters?
What the fuck is retcon?
I don't see Detroit King. Where is he?
Who's
Just
he?
being honest is him.
Oh,
Um,
Oh yeah, and to live, basically he's saying like changed storyline changed. That's what he's meaning. Like his death gets changed, and it ends up being Tariq's father the whole time.
like they gonna take it back?
Like how he died, I guess he's saying. Somebody that kid said Tasha and Lobos. So I see
Lubos.
Tasha, but how the fuck can Lobos be it? I don't get how it could be Lobos. Please explain. Bree's gonna plot on Unique. Absolutely. We're gonna get to that though. Ghost is only father to one of the twins. Hey, that was my theory I had way back then.
I think we should leave that theory way back then.
You said I should make a new one and put out a video about it.
I'm crying.
Another take, Mecca. He snitched on Lobos, which caused Lobos to put pressure on Ghost and Tommy. Then shit developed from there. Damn. Even
But
though
we already
Mecca,
know Mecca snitched on Lobos. He told Tariq that.
yeah, I mean, we know he snitched on him, so that's what he's saying. That's the he was the one who's the problem.
Oh,
said in the last episode that the Unique's use was short term to George's point.
Unique's what was short term?
His use that he was useful to them in the short term. That's what Snap said.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
And Kanan caught that.
yeah. So Simon Stone and RSJ's were good characters. They definitely should bring them back.
nah, we could do without Simon Stern.
No, Simon Stone steers stuff up. I like
They need to bring back. Hold on, Stephen I.
it. Definitely like them too. It's
Yeah,
just because of how much power that nigga had.
and he was funny as shit too.
Yeah, he was funny as well. That's true. So I'm gonna go ahead and transition over to the next one. This is one that we was talking about. Me, Ali, and Support and Jeremiah. Detroit Kings came in too. I'm not sure if you was there during the time when we were speaking on who fucked up the Tajedas. So we're gonna discuss it live now. Who was the reason for the fall of the Tajeda family?
I mean, that's easily Monet, you know.
You think it's easily Monet?
She hated her kids and she was not afraid to show it. How many times did she say, I should have never had y'all stupid motherfuckers? That shit's funny as hell for one. But for two, that's crazy. Who says that to their kids? And she treated them like soldiers, which was the thing. They weren't even her kids, they were her soldiers. Since they was little kids, bagging weight. So she didn't miss her deadline.
So every this nigga gonna say Zeke. You know it. You know he lied. So people are it looks like majority are saying Monet. I seen a vote for Kane, but Diana, she my girl, but she finished them off. So yeah, um, Ronald, what you got on this? Who would you put if you said
Monet.
Monet? Damn, Monet, they hard on you. Let me see if I can help you out. So I get it that y'all saying she was a bad parent and stuff like that. She was having her kids soldiers and all that. But can we make an argument that she did that because that was the only way she knew how to survive?
By bringing her kids in it,
Yeah. I
But
mean,
she still caused the fall of the Tajadas.
and she killed that.
Um, killed everybody's daddy.
She did.
okay. Okay, so watch this though. Watch this though. Watch how I'm about to spin it on y'all. Takara said Lorenzo. I'm gonna need you to explain why you saying it's Lorenzo.
And how we know? Oh, no hypotheticals. Never mind. Never mind.
I mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
How we know she didn't get Lorenzo locked up anyway?
Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. But we can't prove it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this. This is something we can prove. Diana, we can look strongly at Diana. I mean, come on. Sure, Monet fucked up the kids by, you know, well, I can't even say she fucked them up, kind of. Maybe you can say she fucked Kane up. But it seemed like Drew and, like she said in season one, you know why I'm so hard on you? Because you and Drew are good kids. She knew Kane was ugly as hell, but they weren't ugly like that at first. You feel me? So she was trying to protect them too. But shit really went downhill if we really want to talk about it. Once Diana started running her motherfucking mouth too much. When she told the family that Zeke was Monet's son, that's kind of when everything fell apart. If you really pay attention, when she did that, Zeke ran away. Right? Zeke didn't want. Then that's when his basketball career went downhill. The situation with since he was out there like that, and found out about it, that's how Lorenzo ended up accidentally killing him. And Monet, if Lorenzo didn't accidentally kill Zeke, then Monet would have never had a reason to kill Lorenzo. And if Monet didn't kill Lorenzo, the kids wouldn't have been mad at Monet. I'm just saying. Right?
Well, you could go all the way back to the lie about Zeke's maternity and his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
See, we really don't know why or do we know why she had to lie about having a baby?
Hey, Takari Cookie. Takari Slick Cookie. That might be the answer, to be honest with you. Honestly, I think I might concede that that's the answer. Hold on, Alice said, like I said, Diana and Tariq both did the same to their families, even if it was unintentional. I mean, yeah, definitely a strong argument. But hey, back to Kari's comment. He said Mecca was the cause of it. And if you really think about it, he was.
Well, Mecca was on the dad because of Monet, and he
Yeah,
didn't
but
he didn't
Monet
he didn't know he didn't know about the child either. He had been lied to, going back to their relationship. She was with Lorenzo because he was an opportunity. Monet was an opportunist and
Mhm.
selfish as hell. She
Hmm.
corrupted the babies.
But can't we say? I think we can easily say, unquestionably, that if Mecca didn't ever pop back up in Monet's life, trying to win her over and take her from her husband, none of that shit would have happened. Zeke for sure would have probably still be alive, and Monet wouldn't went on a mock like she did. She would have ran a mock the way she did and killed Lorenzo. Went in on the kids like she did, and all of the other shit. That matter of fact, if Mecca didn't ever show up in their life like that, Noma never would have showed up. So if Noma never showed up, that means Monet is still living, right?
Yep. And Zeke would be on the Kings right now with Swiper.
Yeah.
Because
So I
that's
think the
what he
answer
was.
is Mecca.
And he came to New York with a plan. So it ain't like it just happened.
Yep. He had a plan. He was trying to get Monet when he first stepped foot back in New York. Monet must have been messing with Mecca and Lorenzo at the same time, because how Zeke and Kane are the same. They not. She just, what happened was, after she had Zeke, she moved she moved back to New York. She left him in North Carolina, and um she met Lorenzo out there and just had a baby really fast, because similar to what Diana was trying to do when she lost her baby, it probably bothered her that she had to leave Zeke behind, and she just got pregnant really fast again after. So is anybody? I think we can agree that the answer is Mecca, right?
Yeah, I can agree.
Hey, that's a fact. CG Mecca fucked up shit in Ghost and the OG pal. Hey, Mecca was a motherfucker, bro. Even Diana found out that Zeke was her brother by snooping around trying to find out who Dante, aka Mecca, was. All right, though. So, I mean, that actually kind of got closed out unexpectedly. How I not how I exactly expected, because like I said, I didn't even think about Mecca. But yeah, it's that nigga,
Who are you thinking about?
Diana ass.
Mm.
Even though it wasn't intentionally, she still, did that.
Yeah, and even before the dinner scene, she was always snitching on everybody.
Yep, that's what you heard. What Drew said.
Always everybody's business.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, though. So now we're going to transition over to some of the big news. Raising Kanan season 5 teaser. So first and foremost, for everybody that's seen it, Ronald, you seen it already?
Yeah.
Okay. So what stood out the most for you guys with
I think he
Raising?
the fact that Marvin was doing the voiceover instead of Raquel.
Yeah, that was kind of big. And then you asked me. I mean, she was never. Did she ever do a voiceover for a teaser?
Yeah,
It was always Kanan, wasn't it? Oh, for a teaser.
Yeah,
for a teaser, I feel like she did.
I'm trying to think about it to see did she? Because last year's teaser, excuse me, sorry, was definitely Kanan. The one before that, honestly, the teasers after for 2 and 1, I definitely don't remember because I
Yeah.
wasn't really paying close attention to teasers like that when they were out. But anyways, though, I think it definitely is telling with him being the person narrating the um the teaser
And what he was saying.
and what he was saying, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious at this point. Marvin ain't making it. Marvin ass up out of here. Oh, dude, you had in the live who was a part of early Tyler's crew told us that Rock was dead. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, he did say that she was gone. Now,
Who was he
according
talking
to
about? What old dude?
you remember at the end of Raising Canaan, I brought one of the actors up. That's a friend of mine. To brought him up on the live, and he basically confirmed that Rock was dead.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
So now, according to his story, but we're not even on the Is Rock Dead segment, but I'll say, according to his story, it doesn't 100% means that unquestionably she's dead. But he did say that at the end of the table read, um, Makai Curtis, the guy who plays young Kanan, said, finally I gets to kill her, you know, at the end of it. So, but that doesn't necessarily mean that because as you saw, or unless it says in the script, he kills her. And then, you know, they, they show the viewers just the shot, you know. Now I could go ahead and do some dig and go and ask that nigga, hey, does the script say he killed her or did it say that, a shot just went out? But you remember when KI was up here for the interview, he said that, they only give them their size. They don't they're very careful about not giving out the full script, at least for Forrest. But I would find that to be hard to do if you had a table read, because if you got a table read, you got to have, you know, you kind of got to have the full script to do a table read, unless they like keep up with the pages and stuff like. Now that'll be way too hard to do. So yeah, you got to have the full script. So I don't know. I'm gonna ask that nigga.
Well, we're not on that topic yet. Anyway, we
But
know
yeah,
why she wasn't in the teaser. That makes sense.
yeah, that's quite obvious that they can't have her in the teaser, dead or alive. They can't have her in it. She won't be in the trailer either, more than likely. Now they could, I could see them pulling off some bullshit like this, having her in the trailer to start some, to have some people antennas ringing. But it could be like a flashback scene or some shit like that, and they using that to manipulate this to or confuse us on whether or not she's alive. But other things in the trailer though, because we got other stuff that we can talk about. So I'm gonna bring up some of the images of what we seen in this trailer.
And between 9 June to 12, we're gonna get more teasers, right? They always do a bunch of them,
Yeah,
right?
more than likely we will. And
And we don't know
we definitely gonna
we
get the
don't know
full
what
trailer.
episode they be in. Okay.
So here, which is the first image that we got. Um, honestly, I don't know what to make out of what this nigga doing here. You probably have to know good for sure, but I don't know. Now here, Marvin has somebody on the ground. So let me ask y'all this, because it's like I said on my breakdown video. It's been a little minute since I rewatched. I haven't watched Raising Kanan. Did a rewatch for it yet, so it's been some months since I've seen it. But this background here, this looks very familiar, right? This place has definitely been seen before.
Them lights suggest a public place. It could be where he used to meet Stefano at. It could be Cafe Vu.
I thought about Cafe View, and does it kind of look like the place where he took out the bookie at?
I can't remember that having a certain look. And then why would he be back there?
So we do get an image later where of Stefano, which looks like possibly Marvin sitting down with him. So I mean, we're gonna get to that. That's a little later. Well, I can just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and jump to that little image real quick because I just think, like right here, yeah, this looks like Marvin to you guys in the background, right? It could be maybe unique. Could even be Snap or Snaps. Who y'all think this is right here sitting with
Mm.
Stefano?
I don't know, unique maybe.
Yeah, it could be unique for sure. What y'all think my boy gonna be doing? My boy Biggie.
Who?
Biggie.
Who that?
Alright.
He gonna probably be well. Snap and Pop gonna take out Unique, but see, Unique doesn't realize at this point how caught up he actually is between Snap and Pop, short term using it, and Russo giving him the go ahead to make noise, which then gives him an issue with Stefano, right? That's probably who it is. It's probably unique.
Mm-hmm. So let me go back.
Cause that whole Jersey, the Jersey boys are up under Russo, and they've been watching Unique the whole time.
So here, this is just Marvin talking. It probably him having a talk with Jukebox, I would think. Could be after the aftermath of them finding out about Rock or some shit.
That might be where he's actually saying the stuff that we're hearing in the teaser.
Yeah. So next, of course, we got last snaps. Um, Obviously, they didn't give us too much with them, but I think it's safe to say they're gonna get their ass smoked this season, and I believe it has to come from Kanan with, and I've already said this before, but I'll just double down on it that he's gonna take Snaps and Pop out with the help of their own nephew, Breeze. Once they find out that he was behind that shady shit. Here, we already know what's going on here because we got a mini teaser already. You know, for after the end of season 4, where Kanan basically was like, we getting paid, so it's just them working the corners and shit like that. I'm guessing they probably gonna come up with a new hustle or whatever. Here, so Breeze is taking somebody out. Don't this area look a little familiar too, or am I tripping?
Oh no, don't look familiar to me.
Oh, maybe I'm tripping. I gotta rewatch Raising Kanan for sure. But he said he's getting ready to get somebody. And like I was saying in the breakdown video as well, um Kanan, I mean Breeze is probably the one who gets the crew to start using silencers. Because if you pay attention, Kanan, at least in OG power, didn't really use silencers. Ghost
The,
and
g-
Tommy,
the ghost the ghost uses silencer when he killed Roller.
yeah, he did. He also used it when he took out the whole organization in season 2. And we know Tommy used it several times. But yeah, I expect Breeze to be ugly as hell for sure. I think this dude about to be so damn ugly this season. He gonna show y'all for all the doubters. Especially Takari calling my nigga Cole. Now here, Neat, I believe this nigga Neek is probably. I just believe he probably was getting Vanessa back, maybe meeting with her.
Yeah, I think that's who was at the table was Stefano. I like what the chat is saying, especially about Breeze and Unique.
Say about Breeze and Unique. Cool. Let me see what they say. I ain't looked at it in a minute.
Unique gonna underestimate Breeze.
Kanan
Breeze.
is not taller than Breeze. They're gonna drop a bunch of pictures, and then the trailer is probably gonna drop mid-April. Ghost and Origins wearing braids. Inspiration from Breeze, probably. These ropes short. I think Kanan and Marvin will fight. Marvin might play a. So yeah, I was gonna get to that because remember on one of the lives we was talking about um the about Kanan having that black eye, and remember we kind of talked about did one of the uncles whoop Kanan ass? Like obviously it could possibly be Jukebox, but it could be one of the uncles. And we basically were saying if it was one of them, who would it be?
Definitely Marvin.
Because I remember asking which uncle you think would be the most heated about it, Marvin or Lulu. Akbar Biggie gonna snake.
I think Marvin been wanting to whoop Kanan for a while. Every
Yeah,
time he
been
was
talking about giving him
disrespectful,
a belt. That's true.
yeah,
But but I think Lou is gonna be more hurt about it.
Yeah, especially after him and Raquel made up.
Right. And then remember at the end of season 3, Lou when he was talking to his little counselor, therapist or whatever that fool was, he was saying that Lou was saying that Rock was the most important person to him in the world.
she was like a mother to him.
Yeah.
Don't you start that shit.
Who's more important than a mama? But okay, all right. Even though even though she called him son a few times, that's all right.
Man, they in New York. They call everybody son.
Well,
I'm not your son. I'm not your child.
I hope Rock and Kanan get them like they did Ronnie and Howard. Rock ass dead. She ain't gonna get shit.
I don't think she did in the first episode.
Breeze taking out Unique, Panessa, and Jerome. I don't know if he gonna take out the whole family. God damn, if he do, that boy too hideous.
The fuck he gonna take out Jerome for?
Right. Breeze is gonna be Ghost and Tommy combined. I can see that for sure. Unique don't deserve to see Panessa again. He out them in danger and got careless. Marvin and Lou probably gonna give him that black eye. I can definitely see it.
They gonna
Lou
take.
pretty much gave Kanan the green light to shoot Rock. What are you talking about? Lou gave Kanan the green light to shoot Rock when he told him Rock took out Joyce. Nah, I disagree with that. Akbar slash Biggie gonna snake on Unique with Breeze. They will have a solid relation with Jersey moving forward until the trend beef. I can definitely see that because I always saw them Jersey boys betraying Unique eventually. What's up, Demarcus? Lulu will take the bullet for Rock. Hell no, how? When we already seen an episode, we already seen a photo of Lou on here um, in Rock's house. So here we got Juke. I'm guessing she having a conversation with Rock because like I said, I believe the aftermath of this situation with Rock is gonna take a toll on them in the beginning. Whether she's dead or alive, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's to be seen. Then of course we got Marvin at the gravesite. I asked him to break down whose grave do you guys think he's possibly at? And my candidates were Rock, Lou, Gerald, or Joyce. But Ronald, I remember in the comments you said Joyce Tombstone was different, so it's not her.
Now about this picture right here, what I noticed too, where he's standing, the ground where he's standing is
I noticed that too.
is a little
Yeah.
different.
Yes. I was gonna say that kind of makes it seem like it has to be between Rock or Lou. Because that dirt that he's standing on looks like it's been freshly digged up.
Right. And I recently, a few weeks ago, saw that when we buried a cousin of mine. And before we was out the cemetery, they had dropped that casket in the grave and covered it up. And the dirt was fresh. But it looks kind of greenish, but I think that's fresh.
Yeah. It looks kind of fresh to me too. So
Which then would rule out Gerald.
that yeah, exactly. That would rule out Gerald, and I think that would rule out Joyce. And well, you say her tombstone's different anyway. So
Hers was a bevel. It's like a little stone.
so obviously we know it's not Jukebox, so she's off the table. Obviously it's not Kanan.
Now, the other possibilities, except for the freshness of it, would be Kenya or Renee.
Yeah. But if we
What?
go by the freshness, like Marvin is saying, I mean, Demarcus is saying it's E Train, but if this we're right about this has been freshly just dug up, then it can't be him because that nigga been dead for 18 centuries.
Hell no.
Did they
So
establish that E Train committed suicide?
yeah, kind of.
Who the fuck is E Train?
Marvin
Elijah Thomas.
dad.
Oh.
Uh there's Marvin don't have a reason to be at Crystal's grave, and I don't think he was close enough to famous for him to be at famous grave. So no.
Let me ask this: why are we so sure that's Marvin?
Cause it is. That's how. Look at that nigga. That's clearly Marvin.
Didn't they show him up close in the trailer?
Yeah, and I think they had a closer angle of it. But yeah, you can see
In
the
the
high
trailer.
top. You can see the high top and the shades he be wearing.
Okay. Is it another picture of him at the grave?
Let me try to run the trailer real quick and see what it looks like. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Support asking that question about Shirley. Yeah, I think she definitely liked him because she said so. She had the hots for E Train.
The money and the work, the more we got, the more we seen, it just was never gonna be enough. Ain't never gonna fix what's wrong.
Well, it don't show a close up, but yeah, that's him though for sure.
Ain't never gonna fill the hole in our hearts.
So it's crazy that we stop on this. Yeah, y'all see this? That's Lou inside of Rock's house, and he looks sad, like almost like disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he got there right as the gun went off, and he is disappointed in Kanan for shooting him.
That's what I think it is. Yeah, that's what I think. What I think, what I think could have happened, people, is Kanan shot her. Because keep in mind, when Jukebox first figured out that that's what he was about to do, she tried to call Rock, and she probably didn't get through. I mean, ain't no probably in it. She didn't get through to Rock. Rock was already on the phone with Lou, so she probably called Marvin after that, because that would be the obvious next call, if you ask me. So if Marvin picked up, um, you know, and he probably was on the way, and then maybe later after that, she called Lou, and Lou headed over there, and how they possibly met up at her place afterwards. So hold up, because like this is definitely the curtains at Rock's place for sure, and then it's a couple of them actually where they showing places where they're inside of Rock's place. Where's the other one? Right here with Kanan. This is the aftermath of whatever happened. Because he's still inside. He's still wearing the same clothes as you can see. So this got to be episode one. And then that's definitely the curtains inside of Rock's house. So when I saw this, it kind of looked like to me that somebody may have just hit him. Maybe it was Rock or something. I mean, maybe it was Jukebox or something. Let me go back and pull the trailer up.
Maybe we all lost. The money and the work. The more we got, the more we seen. It just was never gonna be enough. Ain't never gonna fix what's wrong. Ain't never gonna fill the hole in our hearts.
Hold up. So it's right there. So, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but do it look like somebody may have hit him right here?
Fill the hole in our hearts.
Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm reaching.
Hit
All
hit
right.
who? Kanan?
Yeah.
Well, we know he we know somebody gonna whoop him
Yeah, for sure.
because the other pictures we saw. It's still some question about the scar if they're not gonna recon that. That was what Courtney Kemp said. The jukebox gave him that scar when they were kids.
Right.
We've not seen that yet.
Hold up, because I don't definitely skip past. I don't want to skip past too many stuff like that. So here we got this is another question I was wondering. Do it look like Kanan's eyes swole here, people, to you? Kind of look,
You can't tell.
can't tell.
No.
Let's see.
Do you think they're gonna have to elevate Makai a little bit to make him look a little couple inches taller?
Well, yeah, I know for sure they already doing it. They've been doing it. They got him with those Edgecore heels. I forget what the shoes are called, but yeah, that's the only reason why he looks like he's the same height as Shamik more here, but Shamik's definitely taller than.
Now, neither one of them are tall.
Right. Shamik is closer to my height,
How tall are you?
5'7".
Okay. I'm 6'1".
God
Okay.
damn.
I'm 5'9" since we sharing.
You are?
Uh-huh.
Damn. All right, let me check these comments real quick. You, Ali, right here when you said I thought that was Kanan. Who are you? Who are you? What you talking about? Were you talking about at the gravesite? Definitely not Kanan at the gravesite. Gerald's last daughter's grave, and the two next to it is Gerald and first daughter. Damn. So you think the other daughter is gonna die?
I think her name was Amber.
Yeah. Damn, that'd be crazy and tragic.
So
Yeah, I hope not.
when I put the StreamYard on full screen, now I see that picture a little better, and it do look like it might,
Yeah.
like his eyelid might be a little puffy.
Yeah, that's what I did too when I kind of made it widescreen. So it looked like his eyes on swole here.
Yeah, when they dapping up, it do look like I noticed that when I first watched it earlier. He look a little swole.
Yeah. He said it looks like Steve Harvey. Who the fuck look like Steve Harvey?
Mm-mm. No, nobody look like Steve Harvey but Steve Harvey.
He was not talking to Rock was not talking to Stefano. She was talking to Lou because you actually seen them say you heard her say something about Stefano is not too much of their concern whether he live or not. And then she started talking about um, Unique. So I'm pretty sure she was talking to Lou. Stefano was in the hospital talking to Rock when Kanan goes to shoot her. Yeah, I don't think that Lou could get arrested for the death of Kenyatta and Julius. That's random, and I doubt it.
Remind me who they were. Kenyatta.
Hell
So
no.
Kenyatta and Lewis was remember the dudes that was trying to get B Bitch Rilla to help them rob.
Okay.
Yeah,
Be really.
yeah.
That bitch Rilla.
Shout out to DeMarcus. He said Marvin will eliminate Stefano Marchetti because Stefano threatened to eliminate Marvin because Marvin vouched for early Tyler. E.T. and Londale eliminate Pino sign.
That was the Capo's son.
Yeah, the dude that Stefano was talking about was a made man that they killed.
Mm.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the bottom of who is Rock talking to. Actually, I already got that thing up too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
'Cause
let's do that.
I was looking at it earlier. Well, I wasn't looking at the whole thing. I was trying to capture a photo.
You talking about when she on the phone before the gunshot?
Yes.
I always assumed it was Lou.
That's who I thought it was too. But let's see. Fiend Crystal. That nigga, what's it called? Funny as fuck, boy.
He got a surprise waiting on him that's gonna hurt more than a couple of boiled goldfish.
Why did you kill her?
So I mean, it don't really tell us, but it's saying Neek got a surprise for him that's gonna be worth more than a couple of boiled goldfish.
That's all she said.
Yeah, because after that she got out the phone when Kanan showed up, talking about why'd you kill her?
So whoever was on the phone heard that too.
Yeah,
Maybe.
But see, Marvin, I thought it was the same time Marvin was somewhere getting shot at.
yeah. So
I gotta call you back.
I still say it's Lou.
it can be Lou or Stefano.
All the shit they burning down can be built again. Neat got a surprise waiting on him.
Yeah, so that's what it was. See, that I knew it was something that indicated that it's not Stefano. Listen to it again, people.
All the shit they burning down can be built again. Neat got a surprise waiting on him that's gonna hurt more than a couple of boiled goldfish.
So basically, the places they was burning, they remember Nick them burnt down some of their stuff that episode. If Stefano's in the hospital and they didn't know if he's gonna make it or not, because she talked about that earlier in the episode. And keep in mind, her and Stefano doesn't have a partnership anymore because he cut them off. Remember that. So why would she be talking to him about that? It makes more sense that she was talking to Lou about it.
Would she be talking to? I see DeMarcus is suggesting that she could be talking to Hafiz.
That
But
could
would
be
they
him
talk?
too.
But
That
would
makes,
they be talking that casually over the phone?
I mean, they not really. She didn't really say nothing incriminating.
And he would be concerned if Unique running around burning down everything.
It could be because they got um, the fishes up inside of the places they set on fire. I mean, I get where you're going with it though. That do make sense because we know that Stefano had a lot of exotic fishes and shit. But I'm just saying we also know that Stefano cut them off.
Hmm. But he did that before he got stabbed. Isn't that important?
That is, it is. I mean, I'm not totally against that this could be Stefano. It is a possibility. My enemy is my friend. So even though they were done yesterday, the stabbing changed shit for Stefano. That I mean that do make sense because now that you know Russo is against him, it makes for sense for him to align with Rock because they have a common enemy. So yeah.
Go back to that grave picture again. I'm gonna look at it full screen. Yeah, that I get. I'll say that's Marvin.
It's definitely Marvin.
And the dirt looks fresh.
All right, though. So go back to the next photo, though. Another one that's interesting for me. Hold on, is that the next one, though? Well, yeah, it is. Y'all remember? I know that y'all. I talked about it in the breakdown video, and I'm gonna bring it back up again for the live. I know who remembers. I told y'all way when the last episode I meant of Raising Cain in the Air, and they showed us that teaser at the end. I told y'all exactly who this was, even though we only seen the back of her head. I said, bro, that's our old girl from Snowfall and All American, and absolutely that's who it is. And I'm telling y'all, I also told y'all then absolutely, even though they haven't 100% confirmed this yet, I would bet my whole bank account that that is Jurita.
Who was she in Snowfall?
She was Melanie's friend. Remember, best friend.
Oh, the cute dark skinned girl.
Yes, yes.
Oh, she was cute.
And she favors Tasha Smith a lot too. So it's perfect casting.
Well, don't bet the whole bank account.
I would because I'm pretty sure that's who it is.
This the friend that made the friend whose mama made Mel get out right when she get high.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah, she.
Now, Now that's making me wonder how many. Now, at the end of season 4, we know Kanan really just a few months past his 17th birthday. We can pretty much put it in November of 1992.
Hmm.
The profile of this woman to me looks too old to be with a 17-year-old Kanan.
I'm telling you, that's who it is.
I mean, you know something we don't know?
Yeah. What I know is how typically casting and shit works, and how I knew who the fuck it was. Like I said, I don't seen her enough to know what she looked like, even from the side, the back of her head. I'm like, okay, that's
Okay.
that's
Well, I
Alicia.
didn't watch either one of those shows, so I'll concede that point. I don't know her, the actress.
Yep. So and then she typically plays age ranges around that age. So I was like, yeah, that's her. And we don't know how far Raising Canaan is gonna go either. Keep that in mind. Season
Yeah,
5 could transition over to the far as maybe 95, 96. We
yeah.
don't know.
'Cause this shot can be at the end of the season.
It could, yeah. So if it end up being 95, 96, then he could end up they could be around 22, 23 ish.
He would be 21 in 96.
Well, we don't really know her age, so More than likely, she's probably the same age as them, but we don't know.
Mhm. Which show was it where Kanan talked about it? Maybe it was OG Power. Where Kanan was talking about he went and hit some young girl somewhere,
That's season 2 of Original Power.
and he named the place.
Yeah, he said it was a part of Miami. No, no, no,
No,
no. He said it was a part of. He said North Beach, North Beach. That's what he said in New York. That's what he said.
and she was young.
Yeah, he said
Really,
young.
she
That's
wasn't
why
18.
when I heard that, remember when I was making my video that Kanan and Tasha smashed, I used that as evidence.
New
Because I
York
think he
got
clearly
beaches.
stated she was too young.
Yeah, New York got beaches.
Mm.
But you said what?
No, I said when he told that story, it was clear that the girl was young, really
Right. He
too
said it's
young.
underage. He said it's underage bitch from North Beach, which Tasha
Yeah.
is from, which
Well,
is crazy.
well, there you go. He might not be her baby daddy, but they definitely had sexual tension.
Mhm.
Because I think, what you think about this, Jay? I think one of the reasons why he was mad at Sean was because he knew Sean had messed around with Tasha.
I think this is not the first time you brought this up, and I don't know. I think that's kind of a reach, but who knows?
So y'all think Tasha
But Kanan was thinking that,
fucking
that they did. He was trying. He asked Sean, "What was it like?"
He did.
he wouldn't need to ask what it's like if he already know.
I knew you were gonna try to pull that. I knew you were
But
gonna say
but
that.
but
But,
y'all
but
think
he didn't
Tasha
confirm. He didn't confirm nor deny either.
Yeah,
Sean didn't say yes or no.
he could just tell by his
he said
reaction, and he said,
he said
"If
it ain't
anything, I'm using her to get information." So that's a mission basically there.
but he said it ain't even like that. That's what
True, but
Kanan
he
said.
still later admitted to it.
But y'all think Tasha fucking fathers and sons?
Man, Tasha
Father
for
and sons.
yeah, hell yeah, Tasha for the streets. Look how quick, look how quick
Angela
she
for the
was to
streets
be
too.
what she do. You said what?
Huh? I said Angela for the streets too.
She might be,
Mm.
but Tasha for the streets more than her though, because not only did Tasha smash more people, she was smashing niggas that's close to home. Like at least
That's
Angela
true.
people, Angela people it was a little different with Angela because she was already with Greg when she met Ghost, so she already had smashed him, obviously. Then Ghost was the love of her life, so she smashed him, and then one other dude, the Steve Tampio dude. That's the only one that's kind of bad on her that you want to throw one out. But Tasha, she get a pass for Ghost because that's her husband. But then you're gonna smash Sean, who's damn near your nephew. The fuck?
19 year
Yeah, like you smashed a dude that you basically grew up. Y'all know how quick women are to say how men groom women up. So was Tasha grooming Sean? Because she seen him since he was a little boy.
I don't know what that means.
Basically, grooming is like when a child is underage and you're already looking at them, sexualizing them to a degree, and once they get of age, you make your move on them. You kind of already got them on to feeling, but you don't do nothing until they become of age. Then you go ahead and take a. Almost, I mean, I kind of don't want to say take advantage, but to a degree, yeah, you kind of go ahead and go for the kill. Like, okay, you old enough now. I know you've been seeing me. I know you've been looking at me and stuff like that. Remember how I did all that for you and stuff like that. Kind of like what Brandy Evans' character on Reasonable Doubt did to Ozzy. She was grooming him.
Mm.
That's a good example.
So so if it's a teenage girl and she like got a group of friends and it's a dude in the group of friends that's like in his 20s and they flirt with each other, but he's like, "No, you too young. You gotta wait till you turn 18." And then every time he see her, he be like, "How do you? Are you 18 yet?" That's grooming.
Yes,
And then he
yes,
waits till he's 18
yeah,
to have
because
sex with his 18.
you already planting a seed in their head that you want them, and they want you too because they're young and not really mature enough to know that somebody this age shouldn't be doing this to me. You're not thinking like that as an underage child. So once you become of age, you like, oh yeah, I'm old enough now. I finally can do it. And now they don't got you and they well.
Dang, dang. So okay.
It seemed like since we got this teaser here with this young girl, somewhere there would be a character name or a cast list or something.
Well, they actually did already up at when with Origins. They didn't do it for Raising Canaan, but when they was showing first look for Origins, there was a person. They had the name tag that said Jarita, and you could see like her arm or some shit. And I knew then I was like, "That's her."
And this is that same actress right here.
Yeah, they didn't show her face, but I just knew that's who it was. Like if I go ahead and show y'all them right now side by side, you'll see they look very identical. Tasha Smith and her. So why it look like this nigga Neek and what y'all be calling her? Not I don't want to call her by her real name. What's one of the names y'all be giving her?
Parentheses.
Who parentheses?
Parentheses. Yeah.
Panera bread.
Permission.
I call her Vanessa.
Oh shit.
Parmesan.
Robert said, yeah, that's what Hensy called that. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I call her Vanessa.
I call her Pranessa too, but they be calling her
That dumbass name.
everything.
Ollie said perpendicular. That's funny as hell.
So, hold on. What's the name of the actress for young Pernessa? Young Pernessa or young Jarita?
There ain't no young Pernessas, only her.
Right. That's why I was like, what do you mean? But yeah, that's
Oh. Mm.
Asia. Cooper is who plays Jarita.
Is that the actress you talking about?
Yeah. But why it look like they in the woods or some shit right here?
Yeah, they had the cata. What is it? The the cat skills.
Yeah, it look like they trying to be like, hey, we ain't safe nowhere else. And this nigga unique look like he in deep thought right now.
He said Rock dead.
It could be it. Especially if he found out she didn't do what he thought she did.
That's what we were saying on another live. You had a picture of him talking to somebody, a woman with her back to us, and we was thinking that might be Rock.
You said what? I'm sorry.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I was talking to you.
Another live you did. We saw a picture with Unique talking to a woman with her back to the camera, and we would start saying, "Is it Vanessa or is it
Oh yeah,
Roxanne?"
yeah. I remember that. He did say Vanessa has some compassion. I just lost the love of my life. I always thought they would join Unique again. That's probably why they let Vanessa go. Yeah, it could be that because they figure out. That's what I was saying. One of the things it could be a twist where Unique and Rock, if Rock survive, and if Rock's not surviving, then you can see a scenario with Unique and Kanan and the rest of the Thomas family, perhaps working together to try to take down Snap and Pop because they figure out now they're the ones behind all that shit. Yeah, she was in Snowfall. That's what I was saying. She was in, but she's more notable in All American. Like Snowfall, she was on in Snowfall for maybe one, possibly two seasons, and it wasn't
What
like
was she in All American?
she was Spencer's first ex girlfriend in All American.
First ex girlfriend.
Yeah, she was there since season one.
Mm. Mm. I might have to run that back too. I just rewatched Snowfall.
Yeah, her name was Kia on All American. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah. I do remember Kia. I liked her.
Yeah, so that's I would say she's more notable there because she was in that more. But yeah, that's definitely who this actress is. We need to play Franklin in Power, but G probably too expensive. Yeah, he definitely too expensive.
Plus, he's Black Panther right now, so y'all gotta wait.
We don't know nothing about that.
No, y'all don't. I know. No, I'm just kidding.
How far away are we from that picture where jukebox is hyperventilating in the?
That's the last photo. So here, not too much of nothing. You um, Breeze just playing chess. This nigga. This is the same shit we seen Kanan do routinely through the original power, playing chess with himself. So we know that's where he got it from. Here, of course, we back to when Lou he's clearly at Rock's house, and like I said, he looks disappointed. Like he like, damn, this nigga really did that? Because keep in mind, he just got through talking to Kanan about Rock, and then it's probably shocking for him that Kanan made a decision to go over there and take her out. So could y'all see Lou lashing out on Kanan right after this shit and
Yep.
whooping it? Because Lou do have an anger problem. Would y'all see Lou going back to the bar though after this?
Mm,
I could
it's
see that more than I could see him beating down Kanan.
Here, I mean, I really couldn't figure out what the hell was going on here, but
That's the unique shop in there.
is it?
Anybody in the chat know if that's unique tailor shop?
Demarcus. No.
Sign in background reads smooth. Not sure it's Neeks, but this nigga would notice that. What the hell the sign that he
What's
talking about?
that?
He
I don't
probably
see
talking
no
about
sign.
watching the whole trailer. You probably can see it. Hello.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. This nigga, that's crazy as hell.
Oh, okay, I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's not Unique's Taylor shot. Yeah, I definitely know you. Bruh, get your ugly ass on, bruh.
Oh man, he's back.
Yeah, time just little ugly ass out. Now he want to come back in there with this bullshit.
But when you get to it, I think that's Kanan with jukebox in that scene.
That's who I said it was too. That's who I thought it was. Like, it could be a couple of people, but my pick would be him. Now, this lady here, I know they released some information on her. I didn't really look too deeply in it, didn't really even address it. But when I did see her, I came up with the conclusion that that's who had that gun on Kanan.
Interesting.
But who is she?
Good
Uh,
question.
some kind of Let me pull this shit up. Cause like I said, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but when I saw it, I was instantly able to put two and two together.
Is she in the Italian clan?
Don't think she's related to the Italians.
Did they recast Teresa?
No, she's still in it.
I
Remember
mean, a
they showed.
different actress. No, it seemed like I heard this character's name somewhere. Is she Flossie Siegel?
Yes,
Yeah, lost
yes.
it.
So this is some old Italian stuff. It says she's a madam.
But you can look at her nails. It looked like the same nails that was on that gun that was when somebody was pointing their gun at Kanan.
What AI saying she's a madam?
Mm, maybe she is.
Let's see. I'm trying to see something on Deadline. Manhattan's most prolific madam. Her character might be later in the season.
Could be.
She's the daughter of a Jewish mobster.
Yeah. So like I said, that's who got the gun on Kanan. I don't know what the reasoning is. What's the link and none of that. Who the fuck putting up with emojis and shit? This is on folks on Snowfile. I mean on Facebook. Hell, you put folks on Facebook putting emojis and shit on the side. That's crazy. But anyways, well, you can't say that support because you don't know what's gonna happen. The reason why Teresa is gonna be in audience. Anyways, on to the next one. You got this ugly ass nigga that look like the comedian Louis. I don't know what his little ugly ass gonna be.
He's a mafia boss.
Yeah, man. It's very interesting. They bringing all these new mafia bosses and shit. Is it because some of the ones we see here is gonna be getting taken out, or?
Yeah, it's the end of the line. I still want to see somebody go in the furnace.
Well, we see Kanan walking in some flames, so who
I was
knows?
going to ask you about that. I saw that on the Stars net on the Stars channel, like it was some fire that he was looking at.
So pop here. Who's this she's talking to?
I really want to see them two get taken out, just like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yep, that's what I called 2 seasons ago. And I'm still waiting on it. I believe that's what the reference from season 2 of the original Power come from.
Hmm. And I think Breeze is going to sanction it.
Yep. Then we got Glad Kanan walking through with the gun in his hand. I think that's when the lady puts the gun on him, the Flossie. I believe she gonna catch him right there. He had the gun in his hand. She gonna put it on him. Tell this little lad to drop his gun. And then here we already talked about who this could possibly be unique. And then we get to um jukebox. And yeah, I believe this is absolutely Kanan that's holding her like this. So the question is what has happened. I know a lot of people are saying that Marvin is there, which is the more obvious um, answer, which it could be that, but or it could not be. It could be someone else. Demarcus, I know you love to go against the grain. So what do you think this is? Pop talking to Kanan. I believe it was Kanan too. I can agree with that.
He talking about in that other scene, right?
I know. Yeah, when Pop was on. It wasn't too in.
The way they holding each other, it's like she hyperventilating, but at the same time, it's like she's consoling Kanan, just in that position. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know. It looks like she's taking it a little harder. But like this is the thing though. Like I've been telling people, jukebox and rock is very close too. People got to remember that
Hmm.
because they talked about it at the end of season 4 that how they have never had any conflicts. Like the one little small conflict that they had at the restaurant was the only time we ever seen them have any kind of dispute with each other. And I think it's gonna hurt Jukebox that much more because Kanan went and did that, right? And he kind of did it because she even was second guessing what did Rock do that.
And then her last conversation with Rock
It was bad.
would
Yeah,
have been like that. Yeah, that kind of stuff can stay with you.
right. So that would make sense of why she would react like this. Keep in mind when Marvin was in prison for the time, Rock raised her, so Rock is kind of closer to the closest thing to a mom to her. You can make a good argument of that, Eileen, that Juke love her more than Rock than Kanan do. But I think once Kanan finds out that she didn't have nothing to do with any of it, and it was all snapping pops, then she gonna be like, damn. Then Kanan's gonna really grow to love her, but it'll be too late. Yeah, that'll be interesting, Demarcus, if Unique finds it out. And we kind of talked about that on the live already. The only way that we could possibly see him finding out about that is if Jukebox tell him, because she's the only one that knows if Rock doesn't make it. How do we think Kanan will find out the truth about Snaps and Pop? Uh, I would say it has to be a combination of Jukebox and Detective. What's his name? Garcia. Yeah, Detective Garcia. I would say a combination of those two. Because keep in mind, those officers are still out there. To as far as we know, Snaps and Pop didn't get rid of the two officers that that took them out. So it's possible that Jukebox could find out, you know, that it was two dirty cops because that the rumors has already been out that two dirty cops did that to Famous. So she do her research and work with Garcia, finds out that it was none other than two dirty cops that did it. They question the dirty cops. The dirty cops give up Snaps and Pop, and that's how Jukebox finds out. She tells Kanan, and then they retaliate. This also would make sense of why Jukebox would want to become a police officer. I said this before. I should make an individual video on it because I think it makes sense that she would want to become a cop to protect her people. So like they always know everything. They got, the best way to do it is to become one of them.
And there could also be some Burke influence in that decision too.
Yeah. And this is the image where the house is on fire. And this is definitely not Rock's house here. At least I don't remember no wallpaper like that. Is it a wallpaper like that in Rock's house that child can remember? Because I believe this is the same place that he was at when somebody pulled that gun on him. And it doesn't make sense. He's wearing different clothing. Why would he be setting Rock's house on fire later on?
Let's touch on Ryder's comment there about do we think Kanan hide that he know the truth, or he gonna go straight to Breeze about it?
I think he's going straight to Breeze about it.
See, I was thinking, could he find out from Breeze? Would Breeze know what they did? This is aunt and uncle.
I doubt it.
He's already in business with them, although he was doing his own thing somewhere else.
Yeah, I doubt Breeze know that. I think that's something that they kept between them two. And like if you pay attention to Kanan's character, Kanan's not the type to hold back what he's thinking. He just says it and does it. That's the type of person he is. So I doubt he does anything behind Bree's back. He's just gonna go up to him like, look, your aunt, uncle and auntie did some shady shit, and they gotta go. And I could see something like the reveal being like maybe episode 5, and then going into 6 or something. Uh,
This is how I see it. Now we had the picture. We know Breeze is a chess player.
hmm
Chess is all about position. That's why you're always hearing about taking somebody off the chessboard. And I think Breeze will be fully aligned with getting Pop and Snap off the chessboard.
I agree with that.
And what better way to do that than to get Kanan to get with him to get rid of them too? I think he's gonna know. I think Breeze is gonna know about about Crystal and Famous.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. For me, I just don't think he knows. Perhaps he could end up learning later throughout the show.
Well, yeah, he would have to learn it. Now this is their nephew. They wouldn't see him coming.
Yeah, I already agreed that I've been saying from the beginning that I believe Breeze is gonna be the one that helped to get rid of them because of the business aspect.
And now I'm saying that's how Kanan is gonna find out some kind of way. Either somebody's gonna say something and he gonna finally put it together, or he just gonna Breeze is gonna plot on the old heads and tell Kanan because he gonna see how easily manipulated Kanan is. He got to see that in him. So and then by him playing chess, that's about who can who you gonna need to get off the chessboard.
Yeah, CG. Yeah, I would say just now. If you pay attention to all of his moves now, he's the person that just do what he and say what he feels off top. Then I believe he's gonna learn how to snake people and stuff like that. He gonna pick that up from his mom, Snap and Pop. So he later on picks that up. What if they snake Bree's parents? That'd be crazy. But hey, wouldn't shock me. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the final segment now, though. Final segment, and that is hold up, I'm tripping. My bad. Is Rock dead? We can talk on that now. So, to live, your answer is he dead? Is she dead or no?
Who?
Rock, is she dead or no?
Man,
That's not a
I
good
don't know.
question.
Why is that not a good question?
So you mean right now as we speak, is she dead?
Well, let me. I guess let me add a little to something to it. Will she die like from the womb? Like if she ends up still being alive and then passing away in episode one, that still to me count as her as dead.
I don't know.
I would rather ask will Rock die?
But
Then I,
that could be like she survived, she never got shot, but she ended up dying towards the end. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is she gonna get is her death is gonna take place because of that gunshot that we heard at the end? I'm getting a bunch of no's I see.
well, I'm like Jeremiah, not episode one.
So y'all saying that she did get shot at the end of season four, but she dies later from the wound, like maybe in episode two or something.
Yeah, I want to see a good death scene. I need some confessions or something. Regrets. Give me some drama, like George Thomas, how that played out. I
Now,
don't want. I don't want right after the opening credits. Okay, she dead. No matter who shot her, I'm still not sure that Kanan actually shot her. But uh,
Trayvon didn't kill her. You out of your mind with that shit.
that would make sense. But with Unique wilding out, um, he didn't try to kill Marvin. They just could have rolled over to Rock's house and right outside them French doors.
The hell are they talking about? Clipping what? What the fuck? Motherfuckers just doing shit on their own.
So, like, Sports said, why you think Rock is dead but not Ghost?
Hey, don't start stirring up some bullshit now.
But I heard what you said earlier, but I let it go, and you sure said it. Talking about Tariq, you said Tariq killing Ghost,
Well, y'all know the allegations of it.
and you wasn't sleeping either. It just rolled right on out. Killing Ghost.
She's dead, but there's more story to tell. What the fuck, bro? What is this AI doing right now? Motherfucker just releasing videos on his own right now. What the hell is going on?
wonder why we can see our pictures on the internet, but on the TV you can't see them. No, you can't see them on the stream yard. You see our pictures, me and Talia,
Really?
but on the apps and stuff, you don't see them. It's just a circle.
Hmm. I don't know what's going on with my TV. Won't pull up YouTube right now. She's been acting weird. Bro, if you don't get the hell out of my life with this shit, I don't. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I never said they weren't gonna get bombed. I actually said that they would. The fuck are we talking about? No, he not a troll. He be on my morning show and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about that right now. Everybody like he acting like this was a surprise or something. We all agreed on there that Iran was in bad shape. They basically were in a lose lose situation. We all agreed to that. Trayvon has a reason to eliminate Rock because she stole what's that name?
Eshak.
That's the Iran dude name. I don't remember his name being that. It's really crazy when YouTube is fucking up. Where I need to uninstall it and do it again. Okay, now I got who you talking about. I was like Hafiz. I don't remember his name being some Ishaq, but now I know who you talking about. That's Trey Mont's plug, and he introduced Rock to his plug.
Kanan would set Rock's house on fire. Why would he do that?
That's what I said. It don't make sense.
Well, this 2 a.m. for me. Um,
Yeah, I'm about to give it to get off here too. Cause we basically wrapped up everything. Anybody? But anyways, I'm gonna just share real quick for mine. Yeah. Um, if you pay attention to a lot of the shit, like I said, they show Kanan inside of her house. They show Lou inside of her house. So why is Lou there looking sad if something didn't happen to her? Keep in mind, Kanan is wearing the same clothing that he had on when he walked up in there. So that's kind of looking. And then of course we got this here. She might be up out of here, people. It could. I mean, it could be she don't die in an instant. She makes it to the hospital. Because keep in mind, we did see a photo of what looked like Kanan to be inside of a hospital, looking down at someone. So what I could see happening, because this is what could make a lot of sense, people. What could make a lot of sense is she gets shot. She goes into a coma. She gets life threatening, injuries, but she's in the hospital. And then the uncles or somebody beats Kanan ass for what he did. And then afterwards, Kanan ends up finding out through jukebox, which I'm gonna go with. It's gonna come from jukebox that it was Snaps and Pop that was behind the death of well, not the death of Crystal and Famous, and then he's gonna have a change of heart and be hurt by the decision that he made, but obviously he can't take it back. But he's gonna think she's still gonna live through it. So after I can see a situation possibly after he takes out Snaps and Pop, or maybe a little before or whatever, while they out, they find out they get a call saying Rock passed away, and that this here is the reaction because when Jukebox and Kanan finds out, they're gonna be around each other and they get the news and they both share it with each other right there. Because, like I said, I knew Ugly Ass Branford was back. I wasn't looking at the comments, but when I seen it said all them damn comments that came through that quick, there's an ugly ass motherfucker up in there. And of course, look at him. Remember that Unique set Lulu house on fire, and Kanan will set Rock house on fire. That ain't no kind of proof of it, nigga. You got to come better than that to make convince us a reason this nigga would set him on her house on fire. Well, I don't know if he's stopping them, but I can see him coming in there possibly after the shot. Maybe it could be a situation like with Tariq and Tasha. She tried to come in and hurry up and stop Tariq before he does it, but he already done fired the shot. And it could be the same situation with Lou. Because Jukebox called Lou and was like, "Look, Kanan, I think Kanan's getting ready to go kill Rock," and they race over there, but it's too late. He already done did it. She's still alive, but she's seriously hurt.
You
And then
know, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, and then they rush her to the hospital. She's in a coma, and after that, Lou beats his ass, or Marvin beat his ass. And then the rest of it happened. Go ahead.
To me, the key to I think is going to be some confusion in right with the opening scene. Because the key to me is still how Kanan was aiming that gun. I can't get past that. Just how he took aim at something or somebody. Now she closed her eyes, and I've always thought, I still think that the actual shot came from outside. Now, if somebody could run up in there, and maybe Kanan did shoot somebody outside, and she got shot by somebody outside. We only heard one shot, but it might be two, for all we know. And somebody might run up in there like Lou or Marvin and think Kanan actually did shoot her.
I mean, it could be that he never shot her, but the way the stuff looking, yeah, I mean, yeah,
And
actually, that makes a lot
some
of
people
sense.
some people agreeing with me.
Yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense now that I'm rethinking it. With Lou being there, is that he stopped? Yeah, he stopped him before he got to do it. Anyways, I'll make a
This
video.
thing with jukebox and Kanan, that could be. We don't know. We really don't know what that's about. I don't think it's about rock. Because if she dies in the hospital, why would they be in the car hyperventilating?
Well, that you asked me, that makes a lot of sense of why they should be doing that.
They'd be up there at her bedside watching her die.
It's crazy.
Now, that's a valid theory too. That's Marvin. Um,
Damn. I did say that's Kanan or Marvin. That, I mean, goddamn, that'd be crazy. Kind of like Monet and Diana.
yeah, 'cause it makes sense that they like right in the middle of something, and that's why she's hyperventilating. That's important. Well, I'm gonna jump off. Jay, these were good topics. So.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I ain't got. So I see that clown done brought in some of his clown friends to coming here with this stupid shit. Crazy how this shit was filmed in 2024 and we in 2026 here watching Alien 911 Nashville is nothing like Juke. She long since said Jukebox hell Nashville started filming after Raising in season 5. Is somebody asleep? Talia, your ass sleep. Yeah, sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm about to get off. I gotta work in the morning.
It's all good. I'm about to get off here too. So nice, definitely a nice live. Nice talking with everybody. Been a little minute since we did one of these. I got a few more videos I'm gonna be putting out. Probably hit a few more lives next week too. But nah, I'm about to get up off here. I gotta get up and stuff too. So yeah, I'm getting off. But I will catch y'all soon. Bert, shut your wig ass up, bro. God damn.
Peace.
All right.